F1 Miami Grand Prix, Fernando Alonso's insights on Aston Martin's challenges. Miami, Florida, the 2023 Formula One season kicked off with a thrilling twist as Aston Martin emerged as a surprising contender at the front of the grid. With the legendary Fernando Alonso joining forces with Lance Stroll, the team burst onto the scene with a bang. Both drivers made a strong impression in the season-opening Bahrain Grand Prix, with Stroll battling through a painful wrist injury to finish in the points, while Alonso celebrated a remarkable podium finish in 6 of the first 8 races. It looked like Aston Martin was poised to be the standout story of the season. However, as the season progressed, the team faced challenges and ultimately settled for a 5th-place finish in the Constructors' Championship, a far cry from their early promise. Fast forward to Miami, and the team finds itself in a tough spot, currently sitting 7th in the standings with just 10 points, trailing 6th-place Haas by 10 points. While there's a glimmer of hope for the future, the present is proving to be quite a challenge. "Yeah, I mean we are not as competitive as we want to be," Alonso candidly shared with the media, including SB Nation, during a press conference in Miami. "There are a couple of factors that made the car a little bit difficult at the moment in terms of pace, and maybe not as fast as some of the midfield. They raised the level and they are closer to the top 4, and we didn't make that step." Despite the hurdles, Alonso remains optimistic about the future, especially with the arrival of the legendary designer Adrian Newey, who joined the team in March. Alonso recently had the chance to connect with Newey at the team's state-of-the-art facility in Silverstone, but he acknowledges that any potential improvements may take time. "I think this year is just a continuation of some of the problems that we found in the last 2 seasons, and we were not able to overcome some of the obstacles that we found," Alonso explained. "I was in the factory and had lunch with Adrian, a couple of talks, but nothing really too much into this year. It was more a general talk about the team in general and how he felt in these first couple of weeks at Aston and some of the changes that may happen in the team for a better future under his guidance and his experience. It's always exciting to talk to him and to work with him finally." However, with Newey on board this season and new regulations set to take effect next year, Alonso believes that the legendary engineer's focus will need to shift towards the next generation of cars. Designing cars as he has, how much he requires and how much time he needs to dedicate, he would probably prefer even joining the team 1 year ago and start on the 2026 car, Alonso noted. "So even for the 26 project I'm sure that he thinks it's late, so I understand completely that he needs to focus only on next year's car. And this year he didn't touch the car. He didn't design the car, so I don't think it's up to him to fix the car." As for the Miami Grand Prix, which features an F1 sprint race weekend that could offer more opportunities for Aston Martin, Alonso is cautious about expectations. "The closest example is China, where we qualified a little bit better than expected on Friday, and we went back to our normal position by Saturday. I think if we had maybe chosen another strategy or whatever we could maybe score some points, which I think on Sunday is even more difficult," he said. "So it could happen, but I think Miami has not been really a good track for us. Even in 2023 with a podium here, we only came alive in quali. All the 3 practices we were a little bit uncompetitive for our standards in 2023 at the beginning of the year and last year also. Even if we started the season strong, Miami was difficult. So yeah, let's see if we change things this year, but it could be a tough weekend for sure." Despite the challenges, Alonso remains hopeful about the road ahead. "We are headed in the right direction, but as usual in Formula One, nothing changes from one day to the next. Everything needs time." Stay tuned as SB Nation will be on the ground for the entire Miami Grand Prix, bringing you all the latest updates and insights throughout the weekend.